Mr. Speaker, since the NDP took office, I frequently hear from struggling business owners about the oppressive cost burden, in many cases borne by them personally. From introducing and then increasing the carbon tax to rapidly increasing labour costs, small businesses have taken it on the chin. The government continually points to their small business tax reduction as the offsetting solution. To the Minister of Finance, can you provide Albertans with any economic analysis indicating the 1% reduction in small business tax compensates for the financial burden your government has heaped upon the small business sector since 2010?
The Honourable Minister of Economic Development and Trade.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I appreciate the member speaks with small businesses, as do I, the Minister of Finance, on a daily basis. We've been traveling the province talking about our budget and how it is supporting businesses, investing in things like infrastructure that businesses need, improving quality of life, which again businesses are looking for supports within their communities. Our budget also is continuing to diversify the economy and supporting the job creators through a number of initiatives, which I hope from the member's question he will be supporting as Bill 1 and 2.
First supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, supporting job creators is not what we're hearing. Given the Canadian Federation of Independent Business found that 92% of business owners lack confidence in this government's commitment to improving the business climate, and given that according to the government's own labour force data, Calgary's unemployment rate actually increased in March. Again to the minister, how can you look Albertans in the eye and tell them things are up, 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 when it is clear that many out-of-work Albertans that the only thing up is the unemployment in our largest city?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and that couldn't be further from the truth. There are a number of indicators, including jobs. 90,000 jobs were created over the past year, Mr. Speaker. The majority of those in the private sector. Our GDP is up, manufacturing is up, exports are up, small business confidence is up. Business Development Bank of Canada says small business confidence is up in Alberta, with 35% of small businesses looking to hire more staff and 73% of them saying they're investing in their business this year in 2018. The other thing, Mr. Speaker, small businesses in Alberta have a greater economic impact than anywhere in the country. We're proud of our small businesses and we'll continue to support them.
Second supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, the minister's own statistics don't bear this out. Given that the CFIB's most recent business barometer indicates that Alberta's small business optimism remains stagnant and is the second lowest in the country, and given the same report indicates that 18% of small business owners in Alberta are looking to cut back that staffing he keeps referring to. Again to the minister, entrepreneurs continue to lack confidence in your government, and almost 20% plan to cut staff. Why do you continue to spin a completely different story to Albertans than is borne out in the statistics?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you to the member for the question. Again, the stats that I'm quoting are coming from third-party independents, whether it's the Business Development Bank of Canada, TD Bank, Royal Bank, ATB. They're the ones that are giving us the indicators. We know that our exports are up. We know that restaurant receipts are up. Housing starts are up over 10%, Mr. Speaker. Business and corporations are up. Retail sales are up. And I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, that Calgary is the fastest-growing city on the prairies this year and will be the fastest-growing city in the country next year, Mr. Speaker. Compared to a year ago in Calgary, over 31,000 full-time jobs.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.